Good morning to all of you. Hope everyone is fine and doing well with the blessings of God. I welcome you back for my next session. Dear students, please make it a habit of reading the lesson regularly. Reading the lesson will help you in two ways. Firstly, it will help you to understand the lesson more easily. Secondly, from the examination point of view. So let's begin our session. Using Ohm's law, resistors can be connected in one more way, that is resistors in parallel. So here three resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected between the points C and D parallel to each other. So I1 is the current flowing through R1, I2 is the current flowing through R2, I3 is the current flowing through R3. So by using these ammeters, we can measure the current I1, I2 and I3. So this is a voltmeter which can be used to measure the potential difference across the circuit. So here then what will be the effective resistance across the circuit? Let us understand the effective resistance across the circuit. R1, R2, R3 are the three resistors connected parallelly between the points C and D. Let I1, I2, I3 be the current flowing through R1, R2 and R3. So total current of the circuit is given by I equals I1 plus I2 plus I3. This we'll call it as equation 1. Let Rp be the effective resistance. Here P stands for parallel. According to Ohm's law, I equals V upon Rp. If I equals V upon Rp, then I1 will be equal to V upon R1, I2 will be equal to V upon R2, I3 will be equal to V upon R3. So these values we will substitute in equation 1. So what is the first equation? I equals I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now we will substitute the value. I equals V upon Rp. I1 equals V upon R1. I2 equals V upon R2. I3 equals V upon R3. So here V, that is potential difference, is common. So we will take it out. So when we take it out, it will be 1 upon Rp equals 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So this derivation holds good not only if three resistors are connected in parallel, we can connect 2, 4 or even n number of resistors connected in parallel. If n resistors are connected in parallel, it will be 1 upon Rp equals 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 up to 1 upon Rn. If resistors are connected in parallel, they show some characteristics. So let us understand the characteristics of resistors connected in parallel. When resistors are connected in parallel, they show some characteristics. Let us understand them. The first one, the inverse of the effective resistance is equal to the sum of the inverses of individual resistances. Second, the current flowing through an individual resistor is proportional to the inverse of its resistance, and the total current flowing through the circuit is the sum of the currents flowing through individual resistors. Third, the potential difference across all the resistors is same. Fourth, the effective resistance of resistors connected in parallel is less than the least resistance of the individual resistors. This arrangement is used to reduce the resistance in a circuit. So these are the 5 characters of resistors connected in parallel. So let us understand them and verify them by solving a numerical. R1 is 5 ohms, R2 is 10 ohms, R3 is 30 ohms. These are the three resistors which are connected parallelly to each other. Potential difference is 12 volts. We have to find current I and effective resistance Rp. So first, when we want to find current I, what we know that when the resistors are connected in parallel, current I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So we have to find out I1, I2 and I3. So these are the two formulas that we will be using. Now let's come to the solution. I1 will be equal to V upon R1. Substitute the values 12 upon 5, 2.4 ampere. So in resistor 1, the current flowing is 2.4 ampere. I2 will be equal to V upon R2, that is 12 upon 10. That will be 1.2 ampere. So 1.2 ampere of current flows through in second resistor. I3 equals V upon R3, that is 12 upon 30. 0.4 ampere of current flows in R3. So total current
will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So we will add all the three. That is 4.0A. 4.0A means 4.4 amperes of current flows through the circuit. So current flowing in the entire circuit is 4 ampere. Now effective resistance, it is given by the formula 1 upon Rp equals 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. We will substitute the values in the formula. R1 is 5, R2 is 10, R3 is 30. So 5, 10, 30. So this is the addition of three fractions. There are two methods. One is cross multiplication or LCM. So here I have done the LCM method. 5, 10, 30 LCM is 30. So 5 6 are 30, 10 3s are 30, 31s are. So 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10 upon 30. When we cancel this, it is 1 upon 3. So inverse of this, 1 upon Rp equals 1 upon 3. Inverse of this will be Rp equals 3 ohms. So effective resistance of the circuit is 3 ohms. Now let us understand and verify the characteristics. When effective resistance is 3 ohms, we can verify the first, fourth and fifth character. So what is the first character? The inverse of effective resistance. That is, this is the inverse of effective resistance. This is equal to the sum of the inverse of individual resistances. Now fourth character, the effective resistance connected in parallel is less than the resistance of individual resistors. The effective resistance is 3 ohms. It is less than the individual resistance 5, 10, 30. It is less than that. Now fifth, this arrangement is used to reduce the resistance in a circuit. So when we are connecting the resistors in parallel, the resistance of the circuit reduces. Because of this, what happens? More current can flow in the circuit. Now coming to the second character. So this I equals 4 ampere. This clarifies second character. That is, the total current flowing through the circuit is sum of the currents flowing through the individual resistors. So current flowing in the individual resistors, when we add them, it gives us the total current. Now this third character, the potential difference across all resistors is same. So this clarifies the third character. So here we have studied and clarified resistors when they are connected in parallel, their characteristics, by solving a numerical.
When resistors are connected in series and parallel by using Ohm's law, we have studied their derivation as well as their characteristics. Now let us take few examples and try to correlate them with our day-to-day life. When resistors are connected in series, same current I flows through R1, R2, R3 that we can see here. When resistors are connected in parallel, I1 is a current flowing through R1, I2 is the current flowing through R2, I3 is the current flowing through R3. So the current flowing is different in different branches. That we can understand through this pic. Electric circuits we are using in our day-to-day life everywhere. It is used for domestic purpose, it is used for industrial purpose. So which circuit is better, electric circuit in series or in parallel? Let us understand them. Here we can see three bulbs are connected one after the other in a single line in series. So you can see the glowing of the bulb when they are connected to the battery. We will connect three bulbs in series one after the other. When we connect the first bulb, the bulb glows. When we connect the second bulb, it will also glow, but the light emitted by the bulb, that is the intensity of the light, decreases. When we connect the third bulb, the intensity of the light further decreases. Why does this happen? Because the current flowing through the circuit is same. That is why for domestic purpose, when the electric circuits are connected, they are connected in parallel. So here we can see three bulbs are connected in series, and because of some reason, if one bulb is not functioning, the remaining bulbs also stop functioning. So the same thing happens if electric circuits are connected in series. If any one appliance stop functioning, the remaining appliances will also stop. So here two bulbs are connected in an electric circuit parallel to each other. Two bulbs are connected parallel to each other. Now, because of any reason, if the bulb is not functioning due to damage, the other bulb will function, because current flowing in different branches is different. Due to this reason, the electric circuits that are used in domestic purpose, that are used in industries, they are all connected in parallel to each other. The reason is, even if one appliance stops functioning, the other will function. That is why parallel is selected over series. Now so far we have studied resistors connected in parallel, their characteristics. So the remaining part will continue in the next session. Till that time, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.